Next up, Casino, we move from the Thursday night game to the Friday night game, which is taking place in Brazil, and it is the Eagles versus the Packers. And we have apparently some safety concerns in Brazil.
Oh, who would have fucking thought? Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Who would
Sorry.
have thought that? Yeah. I work with a lot of Brazilian people, and they always are going back and forth from Brazil. You can literally learn that from any Brazilian you talk to for 2 minutes that Brazil is a very dangerous place.
Oh, yeah,
So,
it is extremely dangerous. I had this conversation with somebody not too long ago, and, we were talking about, like, the Copa America or whatever, and, that whole, finals with Argentina and, uh, blah, 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 whatever it was. But, Colombia, right? Yeah. And it was just mind blowing that people were like, "Oh, Brazil's dangerous. Yeah, it's one of the most dangerous places in the fucking world." Like everybody's so jam packed in that country that it's extremely dangerous. Like, are you kidding me? Oh, why?
yeah,
I hate. I get it's for money, but I hate the international games. I hate them. I
I
can't.
completely
I
agree.
can't stand them.
Yeah.
There's going to get to a point where it's like they're pushing for it. Roger Goodell, if he has his way, he's pushing for it that there is going to be about a 50-50 split of games in the US and out of state or out of country.
Yeah. I can't believe honestly we haven't heard rumblings of like a team in an
Well, I
international
mean,
country.
there's been rumblings about it via the fans. You're taking a home game
Oh,
away
yeah.
from one of the teams.
Yeah, well, this is technically an Eagles home game, even though because of some
Yeah.
team affiliation, they're not allowed to wear green. So they're going to be wearing their black alternatives as a home team, which again makes no sense
Oh,
whatsoever.
it's probably gang colors down in Brazil. Like that's not me being silly. That's probably a real thing.
Yeah. But we have here, Casino, the show of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia
It's
versus that
fantastic.
70s show, which took place in Green Bay, Wisconsin. So, who you got, Casino? Eagles or Packers?
I mean, I was I was gonna go Eagles because I was basically outside of the Chiefs Ravens. I was pretty much just gonna go across the board. Spoiler alert here. Things could change with the favorites for the week. But I'm looking at these, man, and I don't know. I really like Kelso wearing a Green Bay helmet. I think it's fantastic. Um, but oh man, does Jordan Love do it? I mean, oh man, I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna say Jordan Love's gonna do it. I'm going against what my original pick was, and the reason being is partially the picture, but it's off-site. It's an off-site game, so nobody's gonna have home field advantage. Originally, I was thinking Eagles were gonna have the home. Then I was like, oh yeah, this is in Brazil. I am gonna go with Michael Kelso, aka Ashton Kutcher, aka the Green Bay cheesehead over here. And I think they'll get it done in a slim margin. And then everybody's going to talk about, well, like it was in Brazil. Let's not count this game. Obviously, it's going to count in the damn books. But yeah, I don't know. I'm going to go Green Bay. I'm going to go Green Bay. I'm calling it.
Uh, I am also picking the Green Bay Packers just because
Ugh.
you know me. I do the reverse jinx on my team. I do, however, think the X factor in this is you never know what happens in these international games. They get weird. It's a different vibe, different environment,
Oh
different
yeah, you
lead up
get
to the game.
you get green lasers shot in your eye when you're trying to play football.
You get regular lasers shot in your legs because it's so dangerous, and they've told both teams to not leave the um, hotel. And then it's also that thing where you hear all this bad stuff coming out of there, and you hear all the players being like, I don't want to go. Like, I don't know why we're doing this. I'm just going to stay in my hotel. And then it's the immediate within 24 hours spin cycle where all of a sudden you have all these reporters on all these shows being like, no, no, no. All the players love this. Like, this is great for the NFL. And it's just like
No, it's great for
interesting.
Roger Goodell's pocket.
Yeah, well, that's what it is. Same reason why this game is exclusively on Peacock and app, and that's the dumbest shit ever. I cannot stand how some of these marquee games are like locked behind a paywall.